Hello everybody, in this video I want to create a tour that explains all the things that are available in the amazing ForeVR Bowl VR bowling game for Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2. I already made a review on my channel so you can check it out, but this is kind of a tour of what is available so you'll know what to expect when you get this game. So, we start with what you see here. First of all, if you go here, and we can already see, you see, Bowl Brooklyn, you see, Machine Foundry, coming soon. Born Atlantis, look at this on water. So these are, most probably, holes that are coming soon to the game that are not yet available because, again, I have the ones that are available, 6 in total. 6 of them available in the free play and 4 in the ranked, but overall 6. So more coming. These one are not actually present, so it will come soon. This is the wall, by the way, and I came in to unlock new things. Probably I need so much more to. There's so many trophies. This one you see bowling, Brooklyn strike. This is actually my first strike, my first spare double, turkey. So there are many others here, and you can actually see username and my level there. You can actually even edit my avatar. This is pretty cool. This is achievement wall. Beautifully designed. I mean, just the game itself looks absolutely amazing. I was blown away, to be honest. The reflections, the color palettes, just look at this. And it gets even more when you get into the holes to play. So this is, you can see house bass. You can see that it says public boards, ranked and public matches, compete versus the world, no do-overs and set patterns. There's also local boards, you see here, free play and private matches, compete versus friends, do-overs, or any pattern, right? So you can see the score here. House best, locals only leaderboard in ForeVR. This is 19th hole, weekly leaderboard. Although you each hole has its own global leaderboard, but right now it's set for the 90s. You see there? I'm going to show you this in a moment, actually. The exit actually changes. I'm going to show it to you soon. Look how beautiful it is. This is kind of the events, right? Look at this beautiful picture and the reflection there. These little details. By the way, when I walk, you can back your work by using your joystick on the controller. Very easy to move around, very simple. You can hear the little, when you walk with the shoes on the surface, you hear this. So it's pretty cool. So there's event of the week. So we're probably going to see, more information here. So this place is for events. You can see it says events. So this is the events board. Really beautifully designed. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to go here. Here you can see house rules. Have fun, no running, be respectful, play competitive, be a good sport. No outside food or drink. Yeah. If you don't do this in the real world. So before we're going to go to the middle, here, this is probably one of the things that you get excited the most, aside from playing, of course, is here you have your bag. This is the bag, 5 balls that you're going to bring to the game. So this is my arsenal, and this is the balls. You can actually take them out and take one out. If you actually just hold them, you can actually just drop them and they're out. Now, where they go? Well, basically, there's a kind of a ball browser, which you can see on both sides. Now, keep in mind, you can see here, by the way, the level again, the number of coins. Coins, by the way, you need to, both level and coins are required to unlock balls. So, you need a certain level, as you can see. Like, for example, this one is level 28. And once you unlock it, you're going to see the cost. And the cost is in coins. You get coins by just playing, or you find some golden pins randomly if you're going to, when you actually play. And if you hit them, you're going to get bonus coins. Now, this one I own, so you see owned. All right. And these don't appear there because they're already in my bag. All right, so how you browse? Well, you just basically use these arrows. You can press again on the trigger button, and you can actually use the thumb to get information. If I point, for example, the grip button and I point, all right, grip button on the control, I can get information about each ball. You see? it's at different stats. And this, of course, affect the physics and behavior. And by the way, some balls make different sounds. And there's some visual effects and other things happening when you actually throw them. And maybe animations even. So if you want to grab the ball, so just pointing, you get information. Weight, spin, speed, and profile. And if I press again, I can actually grab it. All right. I can actually throw it on the floor. It's not possible. But I can grab it. You hear the sound? This is, by the way, the sound from grabbing. Other sounds might be available, depends on the ball. Sometimes when it rolls on the floor or when it hits the pins. But you can actually take a look. Just beautiful. And of course, you can do this for the other ones. All right. So how you browse? You use the arrows. You just tap and you can see that they are all in sets. So it's not filtered by those you own. You can actually see which one you own. But it's all in set. This is best friend set. This one I owned, all right? This one I don't own. This one I already unlocked and I can buy it if I want to. This one, you hear the sound? And these are quite really for kids because they are kind of a no spin, jiggly. They are funny, super light. So these can actually kiss very, fast boy. No spin. So this is kind of a very beginner friendly and kids friendly. So they don't need lots of force in order to throw them. And they're probably going to feel less frustrated when playing compared to the other balls. Just saying. Here you can see another soldier. Again, I can just go and browse through them. All right. And can see. And by the way, it changes on both sides. You see, these are the abstract. All right. And I can go do more. Right. Glitter, actually, I have a glitter one here. You see, if I grab it and drop it, you see, it's over there now. So I can just grab it and put it here. All right, that's how we put them. Of course, I haven't unlocked everything. You see, Saturn I actually owned. You see, I can grab Saturn and put it in the bag. All right. Yeah, here you can see some things that regarding the physics based on the, of course, stats of the ball. Special gutter avoiders, push force. This is, for example, this one. Gutter avoider, this is for beginners. It's called Beginner Blast. And you're going to have this one when you start playing. And why it's good? Because it's actually avoid getting into the tunnels, the gutter. So it's actually good for beginners. You don't want to get too frustrated and just kind of a beginner ball. So this actually explains what it is. See? And, hit the pocket, right? And there's also how weight affect pins, heavy balls and light balls. And also oil that affects me. There's also oil patterns that you can actually use in certain in free play. I'm going to show you this in a moment. See mid spin, high spin. All right. Yeah, and you can see how many balls you actually own. I own 15 out of 100. That's what it says there. All right. So this is this area. Yeah. So we're going to go here and check out. This one. This is the place where you're actually going to find all the available options for you to play all the game modes and stuff. So what we have single player. All right. We can go free play or ranked. You can see free play with do-overs in any hole, compete on WW leaderboards, no do-overs. So if I go free play, for example, I can choose, for example, the hole that I want to play. All right. You can see each one has, for example, this one has coins 1. All right, and XP 1. If you play ranked, you're going to get more. And even if you play with multiplayer, you're going to get even more. So just skip this one out if you want to get more XP and coins. So if I do OK, the free play allows you to also choose oil patterns. All right, this is kind of look at this like a guitar. Find your rhythm with this tricky pattern and pick your ball for a catchy hook. I can actually choose other ones. This one unlock at level 100, as you can see. All right. Heavy oil logo laid over a 3 pattern visually plays like the house pattern you know and love. Alright, high and tight. Alright, so the different ones, they show even the size of it, which is pretty cool. And of course, even to play it. Once I actually go and I'm ready, I chose everything. You can just go there and actually go into the circle and I'm going to start playing. But before this, we're going to go over all the options. So yeah, so you can, by the way, browse for the different ones. You need to unlock them. Keep this in mind. And another thing to note is the free play have all the 6 available holes as of the time of making this video. Again, but you need to unlock them as you progress. So you level up and you unlock more. All right. However, for consistency reasons, because for example, this one, Bumper Paradise, F bumpers. So it's not something you're going to go and do ranked. So that's why you don't have this one in the ranked. So if I go to ranked, you can see that I have only four of them. Lunar Lanes, Studio, and Champions Hall. All right. So only 4 compared to 6 on the free. All right. Now multiplayer. You have a friend match, which you can actually invite Oculus friends to join you. And for what I've read, it's up to 4, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I read on the description. I haven't tried 4 yet. So you can invite friends from the Oculus friends, which is cool. All right. There's public match. You can go public match, and this is quick match. You can actually choose to see the servers. There's Europe, Russia, US East, Canada East, US West, Asia, Russia East, South America, and South Africa, Japan, Korea, Indonesia, and Australia. All right. And then you can just go quick match, and you can actually quick match against other players from all around the world, which is super cool. You see? You see, play ranked versus 1 of the 3 players. Winners takes prize. Cool. There's also pass and play, and this is kind of a local multiplayer where you share the headset with up to 8 players. So basically this one, if you have friends coming to your house and you want to play together, you just, let one player play, and then you, for example, if you play, you just pass the headset to another player and they play, which is super cool. Spare practice. This is practicing if you want to different pin configurations. So if, for example, like there are pins, you want just to practice how to hit the right one, you can actually just make the right one available there and just try to hit it and practice, And there's the tutorial, which will be available the moment you start playing the game. But you can repeat it. For example, if another player comes, don't know how to play, you can just let them just play the tutorial again. All right. So if, for example, I want to play single player, I want to play ranked, and I'm choosing, you see, this one has more XP, you see, because it's ranked, more XP, I get more XP. For example, Studio 300, I press OK, all right, and then I can just go. By the way, look at this. This is, you see, enter the Studio 300. What happens if I change it? For example, I'm going to change, you see now, Studio. Now if I go and choose, let's choose Lunar, take a look, going to press OK, look, whoop, it changes. So the entrance is now different. Yeah, different. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to do it again so you can actually see. Let's do Champions Hall. Look, okay. Whoop, changes. Beautiful, huh? All these little details make it amazing. Yeah, so let's just go and I'll explain to you, of course, the game and see if I ever forgot anything. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. If so, let me know. All right, let's go. Trying to go over all the things that I know. So this is kind of a loading screen, and then you're going to get into the match. Just one recommendation, make sure you put the strap on your controller with the hand you're actually throwing the ball. And make sure you have space. You can actually play this one seated, by the way, especially with some balls. I mean, you can do this, but of course I recommend standing. And it can be room scale. So make sure if you do this that you have space. You can actually recenter, by the way. If you're not recenter, you can actually hold press the Oculus button. Just make sure you take a peek and see that you're actually facing in the right direction. Right now, for example, I'm changing my position and I'm resetting. So now I actually free place to actually play. All right, make sure you do that and pay attention to your environment and set up your Guardian correctly, because again, you'll probably be motivated to move in this game. But still, I don't need to walk there, by the way. I can still just do the teleportation walking. All right. Now, even if you are sitting, by the way, the samples react to you, by the way. Hello. You see? I just wave and they wave back. It's amazing. Hello. You see? They just wave back. It's cool. You can see the global leaderboard here. All right. So you is first and you can play. Me already 9. Oh my God. I need to practice. And this is, look how beautiful it looks. By the way, it looks amazing. Visually, absolutely amazing. I mean, I was surprised how good it looks. And the scoreboard is here, very close to you. Unlike some of them, they just put you far back. Here, it's really beautifully positioned. You can just look up. It's very, very clear. So this is, again, just one of them. There are ones, of course, that resemble more realistic one holes in terms of more lanes. That's what I mean. But there are different holes, each one on unique ones. There's music, by the way. I muted it, but there is music as well. So here you can see your balls. So if you're playing against other players, they're going to have, on their turn, they're going to have their balls. Now you can just go and grab it by using the grip button, all right? Or I can just go from far in. I can actually see the stats again and press the grip button to grab the ball, all right? Now I use the grip button, and of course, if I want to, I can just press the trigger button if you feel more comfortable with this. But again, you can only just use the thumb button. And then what you do, again, I can reposition myself, actually seeing the Guardian right now, and throw and release. See? Of course, there are different balls, there are different effects, by the way, it depends on the ball. For example, if I take this one, listen. There's a sound, you see? And listen, look. All these sounds, because this is the ball's behavior, right? Each ball has different attributes. For example, let's take this one. I can grab it from far. See? Look at this, how beautiful it is. And throw. Of course, you need to practice. By the way, these are the gutters that I told you. So, for example, there's this ball, gutter avoider. So this one will do its best not to go to the sides. Unless you throw it to the side, you just go there. But you try the best to avoid it. So it will actually curve to try to get... Oh, by the way, this is the pin. You see the pin? Oh, I actually missed it. But, oh yeah, there is... No, I missed it. There was a golden pin there. If you hit the golden pin, you're going to get bonus points. Just so you know. But I actually didn't say it the first time. All right? Yeah, and of course, by the way, you can actually move around. So if you want to do something like this, right? You think like you are a big shot, right? Or maybe a bit more, right? Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? And by the way, take a look. You can actually see here the pathing of the ball and information about the speed when it's on board. You see on board the time, you see, and where it hits, right? And when you should hit the ball, you do the arrow in order to kind of knock them in a proper way. It actually gives you a hint. And you can actually see a 3D visualization of the ball's pathing, all right? And if it also bounces, but this one, for example, this one won't bounce. This doesn't have bounce. So you throw it, there's no bounce. All right, you can see just one time, there's no bounce. All right. Oh, seriously, with this ball I missed? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I just need to reposition myself. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, all right. Will be good. No. Yeah, you see? It actually avoids getting into the gutter. Yeah. Cool. What else? Yeah, again, when you play with friends, there's going to be an avatar there. I actually created a video on my review. You can actually see it. There's an avatar, kind of a half-body avatar, which will be there. And so you can actually just move, let them play. I mean, you don't block them anyway. They can actually still play. And you can interact with each other, of course, with the hands and stuff. And voice. By the way, regarding voice, keep in mind, if you hold long B... Oh, by the way, sorry. This is A. Pressing A shows you the different controls. You see what each one does. You see? Menu pointer. All right. Self-mute. Show controls. Hold to record. You see? All this stuff available for you. Grab ball. You see? Move and turn. You can actually turn with a stick. See? You can turn. All right. And the other thing is a menu pointer. Yeah, just a second. Just close this one. Yeah. All right. Next thing is, yeah, if you want to mute, you can long press B. You see, muted. Oh, sorry, not long press, just press. If I press, muted. If I press, unmuted. So if I don't want anybody to hear me, I just press. If I want somebody to hear me, I need to press again to be unmuted. Press again if I want to mute my sound. All right. By the way, if you see other players and you want to actually unmute them, you can actually see above their head, there's going to be a microphone icon. So just point with this, with your controller like this, with a short pressing the trigger button and point to the microphone and then tap so you can actually unmute them. All right, you're going to see an icon with a microphone, and that's the way to unmute them. And of course, you can hear them, and that's part of the fun. The social part of the fun is talking with other people, and it feels as kind of the realistic experience, social gaming experience of the realistic bowling experience. But of course, enhanced by virtual reality, all the digital things, it just feels so much better. Look at this. Yeah, so this is kind of a quick look. Again, you can see here the global leaderboard, as I mentioned, the score there. And of course, there are effects. If you get strike and stuff, you're going to see the effects. And there are different holes. I'm going to show you. I'm going to press the Oculus button. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And let's go. By the way, there are settings. You can change the language here, by the way. So if you want to change language, there are different languages here, which is great. You see? Lots of languages. Yeah, I remember that saying that not everything is perfect, but they're working to make sure that it will be even better. So lots of languages. Music I muted here, but there is music, sound effects, voice. You can also show all pattern as well. All right, so if you can see, I can do this. Show all patterns. You actually show see the all pattern. Show throw line. Show palm selector. Turn amount. This is controlling the sensitivity of the rotation, player, client ID, server, another information about. All right. Go to the lobby, bowling party. See here, bowling party. Always joined by friends, bowling party. So always joined by, so players can actually join me. All right. It's called bowling party, which is pretty cool. If just friends comes and want to join me, they can do this. If I allow them. Yeah, it's kind of making private or not private. Go to the lobby, exit application, and restart the game, resume. So let's go to the lobby. Yeah, so this is it. This is kind of a walkthrough about the different options available. If I forgot something, I'm going to add it in the comment section below, pinned, so we can actually see if there are other things that I missed. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one and found this one useful to understand what expecting for you when you get this amazing ForeVR Bowl virtual reality bowling game for Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.